Leo, what is going on with you? Come on in, have a seat. Make yourself comfortable. My name's Alan Hill from UnknownTruthTarot.com. Welcome back to another Leo love reading. In today's Leo reading, we are going to take a look at the status of the love connection between you and your romantic person of interest. I'm going to do that by getting one card to represent the mutual point of interest between the two of you here in April 2024. I'm going to get 3 cards for you, Leo, 3 cards for your person. Then I'm going to clarify everything with the second deck, just to make sure we can get down to the bottom of the unknown truth about what's really going on in this love connection of yours. So let's get one card for what is going on. What's the mutual point of interest between Leo and their romantic person of interest here in April 2024? Let's get one card, please. Thank you. What's going on with you, Leo? What's going on with Leo as it relates to their romantic person of interest and the connection between them? Okay, not letting me get it all the way out here. What's going on with your person, Leo? What's going on with Leo's romantic person of interest? So it relates to Leo. Okay. That. Well. Boom. On the bottom of the deck, the overall energy of this reading, 9 of Swords. This is Gemini energy. This is fear, worry, and anxiety. This is thinking about something so much with all this fear and worry behind your thinking that it's starting to become physically stressful. This can be like sleepless nights, nightmares, can't fall asleep or stay asleep, can't concentrate on what I'm doing, can't shut my mind off. This is like really, it's like mental anguish kind of an energy here. Right under that is another 9, the 9 of Cups. This is Pisces energy. This is about personal happiness and wish fulfillment. This is usually a singles energy. This is a step backwards from the 10 of Cups that we all want. This, like, that happy fairy tale romance, that happy fairy tale love connection we all want. This is a step back from that. This is about being happy in and of yourself, or being like emotionally content in and of a person's self, not needing an external person to make them happy. It's usually like personal happiness and wish fulfillment, which is a good energy, don't get me wrong. The negative piece of that is it can go too far, and then this can be like a self-centered type of an energy here. There's definitely some fear and worry going on about personal happiness or about being emotionally single. Right behind that, I have the 3 of Cups. This is Cancer energy. This is going to have a couple of different meanings. Meaning number 1 is it can be an energy of being reunited and celebrating, or being united to begin with and celebrating, like coming together. It can also represent a third party love triangle here, because we do have 3 cups of love in the picture. There's an energy of putting work in on something in the background. This is Virgo energy of 8 of Pentacles. It's putting in the work, time, effort, and energy on something, or having the willingness to put in the work, time, effort, energy. There's just something really worrisome on the surface here. We'll probably have to come back to that as we go along, but that's the general gist of what it looks like this reading is going to talk to me about. This mutual point of interest is shared energy that affects both of you in some way here in April 2024. Doesn't always affect you both exactly the same way. Sometimes they do this and you feel the consequences. Sometimes they do or say something and it makes you experience this. Sometimes it's legitimately some external stuff happening. The mutual point of interest between the two of you, Leo, is the 10 of Pentacles. This is most people's goal in the physical reality. It's maximum abundance, maximum stability, maximum prosperity. This is the combining together of 2 people or 2 families and all their assets and all their resources into one to build some stable, abundant, prosperous, happy home life here. This is like physically being together or combining together. Why is that the shared energy that's affecting Leo and their romantic person of interest? Please tell me more about that. Okay. Yeah, if you saw me flip that right side up, I don't read reversals, so that's why. When it comes out upside down, I just flip it right side up. I don't need them upside down to be able to tell what the hell it means. So, bottom of the deck here, underlying this 10 of Pentacles, I have the Hermit. I don't know if I said this or not, but this is Virgo energy. The Hermit is the Virgo major arcana card. We could be dealing with a Virgo here. We could be dealing with somebody that has some Virgo in their chart. What else do I have? A little bit more, some Libra, some Gemini, some Pisces, some Cancer. some more Gemini, a little bit of Capricorn, a little bit of Taurus, Leo. You could be dealing with any of those signs. You could be dealing with any sign. This is a general collective reading, so it's going to be almost impossible for me to pin down exactly who you're dealing with here, because I'm not tapping into your specific energy as an individual person the same way I would if I were doing a personal reading for you. Here I'm tapping into collective energy, so I'm just going to continue to call these signs out as they stick out to me, just in case they mean anything to you. But this is Virgo energy of withdrawal, isolation. Usually this means like communication has shut down. If it hasn't shut down, it's probably very different than it used to be. This is an energy of somebody being forced inside themselves to do soul searching or deep inner reflection or deep contemplation, like trying to figure out what do I need to adjust about myself so that I can move forward the way I want to. That's going on underlying this idea of coming together or physically combining together. I have the star right behind that. The star is actually what's in the Hermit's lantern here. This is about taking this divine guiding light from the universe, that divine light, and shining it down into the shadows of yourself to make some adjustments here, to have the courage to face some things that need altered and adjusted. And I've got this energy of hope in the background here. Also, energy of wish fulfillment. This is also the card that comes after the Tower in the major arcana sequence. So you don't make it to the star without going through a tower of some kind first, where something important to you comes crashing down all around you. And then nothing's the same after that. It's like really hard to figure out, what do I do moving forward when everything's suddenly different than what you thought it was. Well, this is that guiding light from the universe that lights the way for you so you can see the way moving forward. This is where hope and healing come from. There's definitely something that it looks like it's being examined and healed here internally for one of you. You normally don't just voluntarily decide to go into the Hermit. Normally something happens to put you there, like the Tower or the Ten of Swords or death or something like that. And I'm getting ahead of myself, but I've got the Tower out here in your energy, and I've got the Ten of Swords out here in your person's energy, Leo. So something big has happened here. And there's at least the hope that something can be healed. I have the Knight of Pentacles in the background of that. This is a very slow-moving energy. This is the slowest knight in the deck. It's this monotonous, like, make you want to pull your hair out because it's so damn slow kind of an energy. When you're going through this, it's really hard to tell the difference between this and the Hanged Man, where progress is literally halted and nothing's happening. There is something happening here. It's just taking forever. You may not even be able to see that it's moving from where you sit. It's related to manifesting. This Four of Wands is Aries energy of stability of the home, stability of the family, stability of the connection between the two of you. These four wands represent 1111, which is the number of manifesting. This is like a celebration energy of the thing that I'm trying to manifest actually showing up, physically present, stable in the physical reality. It's like it's here. It's shown up. But it's taken forever to get to that point here where we have the stability and are actually together. It's what it's looking like. And there's some sort of underlying fear about personal happiness and wish fulfillment as it relates to being united and working on that. Not sure who the fear belongs to or whether it's warranted yet. But when I clarify this Ten of Pentacles, I get strength, the Six of Pentacles, and the Empress. Strength is the Leo Major Arcana card. This tells me that you're going through a very difficult situation right here, and it's taken a lot of internal strength in order to make it through this. You have the internal strength available to make it through. You're just going to be forced to dig down deep inside yourself and find it and tap into it. Now, another thing this can mean is that it can be a person who's trying to tame this beast inside themselves. They're trying to rein themselves in and hold themselves back and not let themselves rush off and do something that would be a mistake. And they're trying to like contain a piece of themselves or struggling against a piece of themselves as it relates to combining together. Could be somebody has fears and worries and anxiety about combining together, and they're doing some soul searching trying to figure that out. Central to this whole thing, I have the Six of Pentacles, which is Taurus energy. This is a balance energy. This is generosity. It's reciprocity. Like, you scratch my back, I scratch your back. You take care of me, I take care of you. It's like equal give and take, balance connection here. Every once in a while, it can represent the merchant here, giving to two people in the physical sense. I don't really see anything that says that yet. Yeah, I don't really see anything that says that yet. So I'm taking this as like we're having a difficult time trying to balance this situation out, and possibly have something to do with money. Like the Ten of Pentacles would be a lot of money, and then the Six of Pentacles is a card of receiving money. Could be struggling against something here and having fear, worry, and anxiety about what I actually want is to be united, and there's like a lot of work in the background here. So it could have something money related. But here, to clarify this Ten of Pentacles, I also have the Empress, which is the mother of the tarot deck. Excuse me. She's always pregnant, so she's always giving birth to something. So she represents the birth of something new. Usually like the birth of a new connection, though I don't necessarily feel that this is new. It's almost feeling like trying to actually get something that we're trying to get here. I've got it showing up in the background as being present, but it's also taking forever to get to that point. I will freely admit to you at the early stage of the reading, it doesn't always make full sense to me. I will come back to this piece as I go through your energy, because then I'll be able to see how it relates to you. I'll come back to it again when I go through their energy, as I can see how it relates to them. But that's the shared energy affecting both of you here in April, Leo. Your energy in this connection. Your first card is always going to be your most important for you. It is the Magician. Central to your energy is the Tower. And your final card is the Three of Swords. That's looking a little sketch here. The Magician is the Mac Daddy Master Manifester of the tarot deck. This is someone who has all the tools, abilities, and resources to create the world around them to be any way their will desires it to be. This usually means somebody who is not only capable of manifesting something, but is actively trying to manifest something. Every once in a while, even though this is your energy, man, more often than I care to think about, like, this person ends up showing up over here in your first column a lot of time, because whatever they're doing, whatever thoughts and actions they're using here is creating something in your situation. So let me clarify this. Tell me about this Magician. Why is that the first card in Leo's energy, please? Just had the Tower peek at me and then stay in the deck. It didn't actually come out. Okay, so this is you manifesting something. On the bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords. This is the sword of victory. It's the sword of truth. It's the sword of clarity. It's also the sword you use to make a decision with. The word decision, like the Latin word decision comes from, literally means to cut off, as in to cut off other options until there's only one option left, and now a decision has been made. Sometimes this is also the sword you would use to cut away something in your life that's not balanced. That way balance gets restored. Sometimes this is the sword you use to sever a relationship with. It can also even just represent a new idea here, but you're manifesting something and it seems to be important. Yeah, the Magician right behind that Ace of Swords. He's got all four aces on the table in front of him. The aces are the ones of the four suits. Again, 1111, number of manifesting. So you're actively trying to manifest some idea that you have, or possibly make some sort of a decision that allows you to manifest what you want. And it looks like what you want is that Cancer Three of Cups energy that we saw 3 cards deep here, right behind emotional happiness and fulfillment, like personal happiness and fulfillment. This is being united and celebrating, or reunited and celebrating. I don't see why you would be intentionally trying to manifest third-party love triangle, 3 cups of love thing here. So I'm taking this as being united. There's something in the way, though, mentally. I think that's why this Ace of Swords is here. Like, this is the mental thing that's in the way. Some idea that's in the way of you manifesting what it is you want to have. 8 swords behind that Gemini energy. This is being stuck in your head about something. Like thinking in circles about something. Like the person's blindfolded, so they don't have all the information and they're not sure what's the safe move to make here. So they're feeling stuck and trapped and blocked, and they're thinking about it constantly, trying to fill in all these gaps in their knowledge that they have so they can figure out what to do, because they don't know what to do right here. This is like overthinking something. It's almost screaming like you got some idea stuck in your head that's blocking you here. That's probably where the Nine of Swords is coming from: fear, worry, anxiety, stress. And it's kind of interesting. We have the 8 swords there, and then there's one more for 9. So this is like stuck in your head about manifesting togetherness with this person. Looks like you're actively trying to manifest, though, because with the Magician getting clarified by King of Wands, the Lovers, and the 8 of Pentacles. King of Wands is some Leo energy. This sometimes Sagittarius energy, but this is a very bold, passionate, fiery, determined person that knows exactly what they want. They go after what they want. They don't take no for an answer. They don't let obstacles and roadblocks and challenges get in the way. This is like straight up, I'm going to find a way to get what I want, or I'm going to make a way to get what I want. Now, it is also the pinnacle of the wand suit. The wand is the phallic symbol of the deck, so it's not just inspiration and motivation and drive and determination. It's also sexual energy, so it's the pinnacle of that suit. Could be how you're viewing your person, viewing them as like charming, good-looking, fun to be around, charismatic. It could be that. Could be that you're bound and determined and full Leo energy here. I do have a major arcana Leo out here. You're trying to get what you want. Looks like what you want is this Lovers card, the Gemini Major Arcana card. This is a powerful love connection between two people. A long time ago, before it was called the Lovers, it used to be called the Choice. So it represents the interconnectedness between the two of you and how one of your decisions affects the other one constantly. There's no way around that. When you're together with somebody, your decisions impact each other. This also can represent a choice in the love connection, a choice in a powerful connection like this, or a choice between more than one lover. I keep getting like minor hints about that, but I don't really feel that. We'll see. Next, we have the 8 of Pentacles. This is Virgo energy of work, putting in the work, time, effort, and energy on something to get what you want. It's like this idea of the powerful love connection is surrounded by, I want it really bad, and I'm going to get it one way or another, and I'm putting in all the work, time, effort, and energy on it. It looks like you're manifesting things actively or attempting to. I'm thinking either this is a new idea that you're trying to manifest that you think will get you to this togetherness here, or this is some idea that's gotten kind of lodged in your head like a piece of shrapnel and now you're stuck here. I think you might be a little stuck. I have the 2 of Swords right behind that. Both cards are blindfolded. There's something you can't see here, or something you can't figure out yet right here. There's some decision underlying all this, and that decision hasn't been made yet. This might be something that's blocking you a little bit. Central to your energy, Leo, is the Tower. This is the collapse, of some important structure in your life. This is a foundation rocking event. This is something big crashing down all around you, and nothing's the same after this happens. Sometimes this is the collapse of a relationship. Sometimes it's the collapse of a belief system. Sometimes it's just some kind of disaster that happens in your life. It could be a lot of different things. So I'm going to clarify this, find out what's going on. And that's the Tower, central to Leo's energy. What do we got here? On the bottom of the deck, the Hermit. Okay, so this is explaining how we get to the Hermit here. Something big happened, and this is either shutting down communication between the two of you, or Leo, it's pushed you off inside yourself to do some soul searching, trying to make some adjustments to something about yourself, or try to figure out what to do moving forward from here. Have the Ace of Wands right behind that. Passionate new beginning and passion and desire. This can be the spark of some new inspiration or some new drive or determination. It is also the phallic symbol of the tarot deck, so it can represent the male phallus, using it to be intimate, sexual energy, sex, or just drive and determination. It could be doing your soul search and trying to figure out how to get something that you want really bad. You have the drive behind it. Knight of Wands. This is an action-taking energy. This is rushing forward, taking some rapid, passionate action on something there's a lot of passion and desire for. It's a very fast-moving energy. Sometimes it can be good. Sometimes it can be wishy-washy. It could be in and out, back and forth, like not fully mind made up kind of an energy. Sometimes this will be a person who says they want something and then they're super gung-ho about it and they take all this action and then something happens and they pull back and rein themselves in a little bit. I do have struggling to rein myself in a little bit and balance something out. Not sure how that applies here. When I take a look at this tower and I clarify that, I get the Four of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. Four of Wands, we've already seen. That's that Aries energy of stability of the home, the family, the connection, manifesting something. 11-11 here, and the thing that you want actually appearing. That the person who has the drive and determination here is connected to this thing that they want, but there's a tower tied to it. It's almost like getting the thing that I want changes something, and I got to figure out what to do with that, because there's pieces of it that make me want to pull back. It might have something to do with the past. The Six of Cups is behind it. Scorpio energy of the past, thinking about the past, reminiscing about the past, something from the past, a person from the past, something that there's history with. There's some sort of a loss tied to moving forward here. This is the Five of Cups, so we're going backwards in emotional energy. Still Scorpio energy, but this is like sadness and remorse about the past. It's an emotional loss of something, and being focused on the loss and feeling the loss, and not being focused on the thing I could be happy about here. There's something from their past that looks like maybe your past here, that you don't want to lose. And I think it's like, Tada, the thing I want is here, but I wasn't expecting it, and now it's like, man, I'm going to lose something different here, and I'm trying to figure out what to do with that and still keep my motivation to go forward. Next, I have the Page of Pentacles. This is news and messages and communications about some physical, tangible, real-world opportunity presenting itself. A lot of times this will be a person who's at the early stages of planning for their future. It's like the thing I want is here, but now I have to come up with some kind of plan for it. And it's tied to the Lovers. It's tied to this connection or a choice. I have the Ten of Wands next. This is Sagittarius energy of a heavy burden that's being carried by you here. It's got work tied to it. Putting in a lot of work, time, effort, and energy is tied to it. You could be like physically burdened or financially burdened by this plan. Ten of Pentacles is next, though. That is the overall energy of the readings. It's out here in both decks now. Virgo energy. This is like physically combining together. It can also represent like maximum stability and abundance and prosperity. So it can represent generational wealth or a lot of money. Could be, there's two cards here about stable home lives. And then there's some burden related to a early stages plan and something big changing here. I think it's looking like like I said, there's something that you're realizing that you're going to lose when you take this opportunity with this person. Final card for you, Leos, the Three of Swords. This is, Libra energy. It's heartbreak and sadness, usually from a third energy. That doesn't always mean romantic third party, although it can mean that. This third energy can be anything that's not you, Leo, that's not your person, that's causing some sort of a heartbreaking situation. If we're talking about having to leave something from their past behind them in order to move, or you having to leave something in your past behind you in order to move on here, this would be, it's causing a heartbreaking thing. That could be the third energy. Could be any number of things. Nosy people, family members, friends, co-workers, neighbors, like eating too many Doritos, like playing too many video games. It could be a lot of different stuff. Tell me what's this Three of Swords and Leo's energy, please. There's a lot tied to this. Look at all the cards trying to get away from me because there's so much going on in the background. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Man. Eight of Swords. Gemini energy of being stuck in your head, grinding in circles on something, not sure what's the safe move to make, and feeling stuck, trapped, and blocked by some third energy that's causing heartbreak. Three of Cups in the background. Not sure what to do about being united and celebrating. This is a celebration energy. This Four of Wands is a celebration energy. I've got the Empress out here. Seen a couple of aces already. New beginnings. Yeah. This is really feeling like there's someone else that's in the way, but not in the romantic sense. It's like another person. Yeah, you're trying to manifest being together, but there's something that you're stuck in your head with and internally conflicted about. Five of Wands is Leo energy. This is an internal conflict in your desires. A piece of you wants this, a piece of you wants that, and you're torn between more than one thing, and you can't have it all at the same time. And it's like you're torn in terms of what it is that you want. There's some sort of an emotional detachment taking place here. Pisces energy of the Eight of Pentacles. It's walking away from something that you have to go down a new path toward this other thing that you believe is going to lead you to your happiness and fulfillment. This is about not being happy with what I have and knowing that there's something more, and I have to walk away from this to go get my 9th and my 10th cup. But there's an internal conflict about doing it. I'm feeling like there's like more than one being united here. Like, yes, there's the being united in the relationship sense, but it's almost like it's making you walk away from a person that you have history with or something like that. When I clarify this Three of Swords heartbreaking thing here, I get the Four of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. So I'm clarifying a sword. I've got a sword as the overall energy. I've got a sword on the bottom of the deck, and all three clarifiers are swords. I don't like seeing swords in a relationship reading. Four of Swords is an escalation up from this. This is advancing mental energy, and it starts advancing like too fast here. This is like, it's Libra energy of taking a pause, taking a rest, taking a break. It's about like choosing to go inside yourself to calm your thinking. Four represents stability. This is stability of the thoughts, stabilizing the mind, trying to calm that down so I can figure out what to do moving forward. It's the minor arcana version of the Hermit card that we saw earlier. It can sometimes represent taking a pause in the connection or taking a break in the connection. I don't see that coming from this King of Wands energy. I got King of Wands, Four of Wands, Four of Swords. So King, stability, stability. It's just I got to figure out what to do here. Knight of Swords is the next clarifier for that Three of Swords. This is the fastest knight in the deck. It's rushing forward, taking some rapid, decisive action, moving forward very quickly on something. This is something that either requires no thought whatsoever, I'm just doing it, or this is something that someone did and didn't think about it first. It's like very abrupt, spontaneous energy here. And can be like, oh shit, what did I just do? And now I'm fearful and worried. It's related to rushing forward, it looks like, toward this planning for the future, or rushing forward toward this opportunity that presents itself. Directly related to the love connection here, though. It's looking like it's no thought required. I'm just doing it. I need to just calm down. And it's almost like the way I'm thinking about it is creating this mental prison, and I'm getting in my own way in my head and causing this painful thought process where if I just calm my shit down and just quit thinking and just do it is what this is feeling like. Quit thinking and just do it. Because the alternative is that Nine of Swords again. That's the overall energy. So it's out here twice now. Gemini energy, fear, worry, anxiety, stress, thinking about something a lot of thinking. Like, this is a lot of being in your head, and that's where this burden is coming from. The burden's coming from being in your head, either about the money or about the work or about the time, effort, and energy required. The only thing that has nothing in the row with it is this Ten of Pentacles, this being combined together, maximum stability, abundance. That's the shared energy affecting you both. This is like you're working hard, it looks like, at trying to balance something out so that this new thing can be birthed. Or working hard at trying to receive the money to like birth this whole combined together life. And it looks like at the end you're stuck in your head about something, and this change in the middle looks like it's not the connection falling apart as much as it's like the realization I'm going to have to leave something else behind. It's what it looks like. Feeling a lot of stress, heavy, like worn out feeling over here. I can relate, Leo. I'm a Leo myself. Your person's energy in this connection, Leo, first card is the most important, Two of Pentacles. Central to their energy is the Knight of Pentacles, and their final card is the Ten of Swords. Two of Pentacles is Capricorn energy. It's a 1 foot in, 1 foot out kind of an energy. It's an energy of balance, but it's more about trying to maintain your balance or not lose your balance or get it back once it's been thrown off. This is like back and forth about something. Twos are choices or decisions. So this is a decision about some physical world thing where I could do this or that, and I'm weighing the options, weighing the pros and cons. Like, do I or don't I? Do I take this one or that one? It's like going back and forth about something, kind of off balance feeling. Tell me about this Two of Pentacles. Why is this here for Leo's person, please? Come here. Bottom of the deck, Six of Cups. Scorpio energy, again, of the past, thinking about the past, reminiscing about the past, the good old days, the way it used to be. We're in Mercury retrograde. Could be something from the past coming back through again. Maybe you could test to see if you've passed or not, see if you learned a lesson or not. Maybe it's another person from the past trying to make a comeback. Maybe this is just talking about the history between the two of you. Maybe there's a history of like some indecisiveness almost. Right behind that past energy, we got this Knight of Wands. Again, it's a rapid, forward-moving energy, a lot of passion and desire, gung-ho about something, but it's also that can't stay fully committed to what I said I wanted, and now I'm pulling back and going a different way. Maybe there's a pattern here of them feeling that from you. Like 1 minute you're about it and the next minute you pull back. Either way, they have a lot of love and emotions for you. Queen of Cups, Cancer energy. This is the most intuitive queen in the deck. This is someone who has a lot of love and emotions for you, wants to give love and emotions to you. It is someone, though, who is a little bit guarded here. They have a lid on top of their cup as a way to protect their emotions. They don't want to get hurt. They don't want something to contaminate their emotions. But what they really want to do is take the lid off and pour themselves into someone. I think there's some internal struggle mentally going on for them, too. I got the Hermit again. Like, either something's not being communicated here or not fully communicated, or there's some soul searching going on both sides. It's almost feeling like, well, in the past they said yes but then they didn't, or they were going to do something and then they didn't, and I want to believe, but no, I need to check myself here. It could be that. When I clarify this Two of Pentacles, I get the Three of Pentacles, the Star, the Nine of Wands, and the Fool. Three of Pentacles is also Capricorn energy. This is teamwork, collaboration, working together as equals to build something of value, to build something great. Typically what you're building here is the Ten of Pentacles, which we have as the shared energy affecting you both. It's the one card in your energy, Leo, that has nothing beside it in the row. This is laying the foundations for that. This seems like something that we've already done. Next I have the Star, which is the Aquarius Major Arcana card. This is a card of hope. It's a card of healing. Like I said, it's the card that comes after the Tower. So there's been some collapse of something at some point. And this is the hope that it can be healed, and the hope that we can get past it, and the hope that we can build something together and get our balance back here. I do have Nine of Wands, which is Sagittarius energy of being walled off and defensive. This is the wounded warrior, and he's been hurt. Hence this wall that he builds around himself. It's like a defense mechanism. It's a way to protect himself so he doesn't get hurt anymore. Doesn't want to get hurt again. He's trying to move forward. He's trying to heal so he can move forward. Definitely, I get two cards of healing in a row here. The Final clarifier for that Two of Pentacles is the Fool. This is the very first card of the major arcana. It's the first card of the whole tarot deck, card 0. That 0 represents absolutely nothing and the potential for everything all at the same time. So this is a new beginning to something where we don't actually have it yet, but buddy, it's got massive, massive potential out here. And it's like, it's feeling like the only thing we actually have to do is just do it. Like, to get this, we just got to do it. This is like taking that blind leap of faith on something. I think your person, even though they've been hurt in the past, enough has healed that I think they're willing to step out from behind their walls here and just say, screw it, we got to go for this. I think your person's ready to do it, and it looks like you are really strongly ready to do it at the beginning, but then this realization happens that I'm going to lose something else. And then you get stuck in your head. And I think they probably smelled that coming a little bit, and they're ready to act at the beginning too. But then I get this Knight of Pentacles, which might even be tied to the Tower, because this is like, I want it now, but I'm getting this slow drip. I'm getting this monotonous snail's pace. Looks like no progress is happening. And that might be part of the Tower here. Sometimes this is not just slow-moving energy. Sometimes it's an energy of a person who knows what they're supposed to do and isn't doing it for some reason. Could be how your person's feeling. It could be that they're having fear, worry, and anxiety about getting what they want, which also seems to be getting together with you. Maybe they're afraid you're not doing the work that you're supposed to be doing in some sense. Or there's some effort that you're supposed to be putting in from their perspective that maybe you're not. Or maybe this is just talking about, I want this like 2 weeks ago, and here it is still one drip at a time, and I'm ready for this to happen. Why is this Knight of Pentacles here? I know the Knight of Pentacles is very frustrating energy for when you're going through it. I've been in that, and it sucks. Granted, it doesn't suck as bad as 9 of Swords and 8 of Swords, but it's pretty damn bad. Bottom of the deck, there's the Magician again. I think this is your person feeling like you're manifesting this too slow. The thing that you're creating is doing it too slow. The way you're thinking about it is too slow. There's something about the actions you're taking, not doing what you're supposed to do, or doing it at the speed they would like to see it at. They want this 3 of Cups. They want this being united together with you, or reunited, however that works. Justice, to them, that's the right, fair, just thing. That's what's supposed to happen from their point of view. It's the fair, balanced, just thing. But the fact that it's here usually means that something's out of balance that needs corrected, or something not right is going on that needs corrected. The sword is used to cut away something that's not in balance, so balance gets restored, and then the right, fair, just thing can happen. Like, what's supposed to happen can happen. And I'm getting way ahead of myself here, but the final clarifier in this column is the Wheel of Fortune. Like, what's supposed to happen is going to happen. So I've got 2 references in their energy about this with you, and being combined together with you, and like birthing this balanced life together with you is what's supposed to happen. It's just happening too damn slow, and it looks like it's freaking them out some. Possibly freaking them out to the point that they think maybe you're backpedaling. Maybe they think you're trying to get the hell out of Dodge and back out here. When I clarify Knight of Pentacles, I get the Hierophant, Page of Wands, Ace of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. The Hierophant is the Taurus Major Arcana card. This is a card of commitment. It's about being in a fully committed relationship, taking that to the next level of like engagement, living together, marriage. I've got all 3 cards out here that would typically be considered marriage cards. I don't know if you are married to this person, or if that is the early stage plan, and that's what this person has in mind with this building something together and laying the foundations of being married. And they're ready to do that now. It's just not happening fast enough. That's kind of what it's looking like to me. And it's like they're trying like hell to like force themselves to be patient when they don't want to be. They're ready to leap on it right now and trying to keep themselves balanced so that this can be birthed. Could be that. When I clarify this Knight of Pentacles again, the next card I have is the Page of Wands. News, messages, communication about passion and desire. This can be passionate messages. This could be expressing, this is what I want, this is what I desire. It's also the minor arcana version of the Fool that we've already seen in their energy. So they got a lot of like, I'm ready to do this kind of energy here. This is a person who's got the willingness to take the very first steps down this new path toward this thing they have passion and desire for. And they got hope and wish fulfillment tied to that. Sometimes I get this card when a person is feeling like the other person is the one for them. Same with the Lovers, really. I'll get that when it's like you're feeling the power of this connection and like you're feeling like maybe they're the one for me. I got that dynamic on both sides. Again, I do want to clarify that's not like God beaming down information that says, yes, I have verified and confirmed that these two people are supposed to be together. That's not what it means. It's showing up in your energy, which means you probably feel that. It's showing up in their energy, which means that they probably feel that this is the one for me. It's not like positive verification, though. Next card to clarify, Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. This is a new beginning in love and emotions. This is that the cup overflowing. This is this new opportunity for a thing that is going to deliver them their emotional happiness and wish fulfillment. This is the cup that ultimately turns into the 10 of Cups when you do it right. Willingness to take the step. It's like they want to get this started now. There's some wall that is in the way of that. Some defensive thing, some barrier. There's something in the way of just going for it. And this Wheel of Fortune, like I said, what's supposed to happen is going to happen. It can also represent divine timing, as in what's supposed to happen is going to happen when it's supposed to happen and not a minute sooner or later. And there ain't shit you can do to speed it up or slow it down for this person. Sometimes this is a change in the luck and fortune, where if things were going great, this is that wheel spinning the other way, and now it goes to hell in a handbasket. Doesn't look like for them things have been going great. Like, what they want is here. They just don't actually have it yet. And they've been worried about whether they're going to get it. They've had all this slow movement, this barrier that's in the way of just going for it. I'm hoping that this is that wheel spinning the other way. So now, like, okay, the floodgates have been opened and we can take this leap of faith now. Possibly not, though. Final card in your person's energy, Leo, 10 of Swords. Gemini energy, swift, painful ending to something. Sometimes an ending that you don't see coming. Sometimes an ending in betrayal. No matter what, this is something coming to an end. Tell me about this 10 of Swords. Why is this here in Leo's person's energy? I think I have another one in here that flipped. Guess not. Oh, guess not. Bottom of the deck, there's the Hermit. And I said earlier, you don't choose to go into Hermit mode. Something puts you there. I got the Tower over here, 9 of Swords twice. 10 of Swords is what I'm clarifying. 3 of Swords is out here. There's something rough going on. I got 2 more swords in their energy right here. Didn't have any swords here until now. This is Virgo energy. Withdrawal, isolation, being forced inside themselves to do soul searching, deep inner reflection, deep contemplation, possibly looking inside themselves for what do they need to adjust about themselves so that things can move forward. Possibly we got an ending happening here. I see you having heartbreak, taking a pause to figure it out, and then action, boom, and then worry about the action. I don't know what that means, Leo, but it causes something rough for this person. Queen of Cups, they still love you behind it, though. They still want to pour love and emotions into you. You know, this might be something that happened in the past. And maybe they're worrying about a replay of that. There's that past energy, something from the past happening again. Maybe they're worrying about that. That could be what that fear, worry, and anxiety is. They could be replaying an old memory of something that happened over and over and over in their head, and that's like not a good spot. Yeah, I think they're worried that there's going to be this wishy-washy, change my mind type energy here. When I clarify the 10 of Swords ending for your person, I get the 7 of Wands, the Queen of Swords, Page of Cups, 2 of Swords. 7 of Wands is Leo energy, defensive energy, defending my position, defending my stance on something, defending what I think is important, what I think is right, defending what I believe in or what I desire, fighting to protect something. Could be them not wanting this to be an ending to the connection and them fighting for the connection with you, fighting to get this commitment, fighting to build something together with you. Could be that if they feel you being defensive against building something together and having a commitment, that they could be ready to end this if that happens again. This could be a case where they've got themselves so worked up in their head about the thing they're afraid of happening that they could be on the verge of accidentally manifesting the thing they're afraid of with you. Could be that. Hopefully they can take a chill here. Got Queen of Swords just jumped out of my hand, landed across this 9 of Swords and 10 of Cups. Like they're worried about combining together. And this is speaking the truth about that thing. It's also an energy of cutting off the thing or the person that doesn't serve them anymore, that isn't in their best interest anymore. Usually when I get these two cards together, we're having a conversation and it's not a pleasant conversation. There's like the need to defend yourself in this conversation. It's like somebody that knows what's going on and they're just telling you how it is and calling it like they see it. And it could be a case where it could make some defensive thing for you, Leo. It's like they have the hope this moves forward. I just get the impression that this ain't happening fast enough and they're starting to get aggravated here. I think this is them in forced patience and struggling with this difficult thing because they want it so bad. And at the same time, they're probably trying to tame that lion inside themselves so they don't go all apeshit on you here. Page of Cups, news messages, communications about love and emotions. He's carrying the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is right beside it on the table. There's another defensive energy here, a wall, a card of healing with that. This sometimes can represent I'm giving you lovey-dovey messages. Sure, sometimes it could represent that I'm making an apology. I got some, what looks like rah kind of energy here. And then this could be, hey, I'm sorry. I got ahead of myself. I did not mean to be that way. Could be that. Could just be expressing how they feel. Maybe they go a little sideways on you and then talk to you about how they feel and try and schmooze it over. It's related to a decision. This is Libra energy of a decision that needs to be made, only it hasn't been made yet. It's feeling like they're aggravated with you because as far as they're concerned, the only thing that we got to do is just do it. Why is this taking so damn long? Why does it look like this isn't moving the way I want it to move? Why does it feel like there's something that you're not supposed to be doing that you are, or that you are supposed to be doing that you aren't? Like there's some reason why this is going so slow, and I think it freaks them out by like tripping off something that they were hurt by in the past, whether that was by you in the past or by someone different in the past, and they're worried about a replay of that event. This is looking like there's a decision that needs to be made here to change everything, and that decision is to just go for it and do it. But that decision either isn't theirs, it's yours, Leo, and you haven't made it, and it's freaking them out. And it's possible that you haven't made it because you're going to lose something if you do. And you don't, it feels like another person, not in the romantic sense, though. Now, if you still have questions about this situation or your relationship, click on any of the videos that just appeared on your screen right now. When you do, you'll be taken to more Leo love readings that can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And I'll see you in the next video.